This is TWiT.
I don't know if you've seen this or not. A lot of people tried to make pre-orders. Some people succeeded. Some people failed. Those of you who are video streamers or Rosemary, it's not the new Stream Deck from Elgato, although there is one that was announced the same day. It's the Steam Deck, which looks kind of like a really big Nintendo Switch, but it's actually a Linux PC. And it's got Steam OS on it with Steam's store, and it will play games. It's got a couple different Windows API emulation layers so that you can take games that are built for Windows that are on the Steam store, and they will just work. Now, you know, this probably hasn't shipped. How just will they work is always the question with pre-announced products. But people in my timeline on Twitter were super excited about this because the idea that you can take Steam games, PC games, and get something that, you know, if you squint a little bit, is kind of like a Nintendo Switch. And you can, and Steam, the Steam Deck's supposed to be what? 4 hours, 3 hours. It depends on what you're playing. I think they said if you play Portal 2, you can play it for like 6 hours on the Steam Deck. So on one level, again, is this new technology, but it's a really interesting package coming from essentially a platform owner in a way, because the Steam store is so popular. So I was very confused that it wasn't a Stream Deck, but also very impressed with this announcement. And as I was laying on the beach, because that's where I was when this happened again, just mentioning that for no reason. So anybody have some thoughts about the not a Switch?
It's fun to see this renaissance in mobile gaming hardware, because some years ago, a lot of people were very quick to declare it dead based on the fact that smartphones and tablets were really catching on for gaming. And they told companies like Nintendo, don't even bother to build new gaming hardware, mobile hardware. It's pointless. And thank heavens Nintendo ignored that advice and came out with the Switch, which is one of their biggest phenomenons ever. And it's fun to see both things like the Steam Deck, but also kind of at the opposite end of the spectrum, there's Playdate, which is also a new mobile gaming platform, which you are not going to run any of your AAA first-person shooters on. It's something radically different, but I feel like it's a fun era when these companies you would never have expected to do gaming hardware are doing it, and at least have a fighting chance at succeeding at it. And I think we have Nintendo to thank for showing that that mobile gaming hardware can thrive in an era when people are carrying smartphones around in their pockets.
And Steam really, I mean, Steam feels like a platform. I know it's running on Windows PCs and it's running on Macs and it's running on Linux, but when you see it like this is a platform owner move. This is like really what it's about is Steam. That's the important part here.
They have this built-in, extremely large audience, and even if a small percentage of those people are excited about this, assuming it's good, it has a chance at being really successful.
Yeah. I kind of have to wonder if how much money they're making on these game decks, or if they're actually selling them at break even. Because so long as it gets people in keeps them in the casino, keeps them playing, keeps them paying, that doesn't necessarily have to be a big earner for them. And the fact that, I mean, when this news started to spread, I was shocked to find out that it was $399 at the entry level, and even the really good ones aren't that much more expensive. In a world where similar gaming PCs, handheld gaming PCs in the same form factor, they are priced almost at the level of a gaming laptop. So they've made a super attractive product. It's a product that the gaming community, thanks to Nintendo, has already been very, very well trained to use and embrace. They didn't appear to screw anything up in the design of the thing, because it's essentially, they said, let's make a PC that runs Steam really, really well, but we're not going to, just out of spite, make it impossible for you to connect a keyboard to it, connect it to a screen, connect other controllers to it. We're not going to limit what it can do. We just want to make this the most attractive product as possible. And that really does make you think that their game here is to make sure that take people who are already very, very happy Steam customers and make them like slobberingly devoted Steam customers, or Steam customers that are now more likely to buy games because they're not locked down as they might have been. They get to be in this much more immersive sort of area. I mean, I have to say that even I regained control of my senses within seconds, but it really did trigger my $399.
Gotta buy it.
I know. I was like, I have $399. It's like I can write about it, and I can. It's almost like I'm getting it for free, aren't I? They said,
"Oh yeah, I'll put it on the business credit card. It'll be fine.
You don't play any games whatsoever. I already let you talk me into ordering a play date when that goes on pre-order.
Yep.
Don't push your luck, son."
Rose, what do you think? You're gonna get one?
No, I'm considering a Retroid Pocket 2, which is $80, and won't lock me into the Steam system. I don't have enough Steam games for it to be worth it. I buy games on Good Old Games and stuff like that. So, I'm not sure I'm not the target market. I'm the kind of person who owns a Nintendo Switch and plays it really intensely for a week and then ignores it for 2.5 months and then comes back to it.
Me too.
So I don't think the Steam Deck is what I was looking for. And
a Stream Deck is what you were looking for.
Stream Deck,
though, so.
yes. Though that said, I don't need the new one. My 32-button one is perfect.
I think somebody could make a really great game for that Stream Deck. It's got so many buttons. You could do like...
I mean... James Thompson, maybe? I don't know.
Dream or Lights Off, or I mean, you could do a game for that many buttons, probably. Yes, James Thompson will probably do it, because why not?